We've all heard the stereotypes. Germans are always on time, they don't do small talk, and their love for rules is next level. But how much of this is true and how much is just a myth? In this video, I'll break down 5 common stereotypes about Germany. Some are absolutely spot on, and others, well, they might just surprise you. Let's get into the video. Now, the first one is Germans are too serious. Now, this one, it depends, and I'm going to explain why. Now, I was fortunate enough to grow up during the time of, the German football team, like the Schweinsteigers, the Ballaks, the Philipp Lahm, Podolski, all those proper traditional die-hard Germans that you just know that this German team, they are not about to play. They are very, very serious. And the funny thing is, they would run and outwork everybody. The proper traditional old school. Oh God, what happened to football? They've killed football. Not these recent ones that are just doing whatever they like. Once you are drawn against the German team, you just know, oh crap. They are the team that nobody wants to play against, and because of this, we are non-Westerners, we don't really see them as humans, to the point where we even label them German machines. That was the nickname that we had for the German national team then. We called them German machines because you just know that when you are drawn against Germany, holy crap, you are about to walk your socks off. And because of this mindset that we had about them, we view Germans as extremely serious people. So I understand why people have this mindset that Germans are very, very serious people. I understand it. However, when I came to Germany, I was also lucky to come to Germany during Oktoberfest. And immediately I got into the country, I saw a different vibe, completely different vibe. I was coming with the mindset of, these are just serious people. They don't really, they're just one way. They're not really fun. No, I got here and I had a completely different experience, a shocking experience might I had. It was a vibe, everyone was having fun, partying, chilling, drinking, drunk, kissing, doing everything, and I was like, whoa, where's the serious German machines that I thought I was going to see, and that gave me a completely different feel about Germans in general, and that's why I said it depends. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you about Germans is they know how to compartmentalize, which means they know when to have fun and they know when to be serious. They've mastered this so much. So it depends, as I said, it depends on when you meet them. When you meet them during the time when they are supposed to work, they will turn off every emotion and they are going to give you 100% seriousness when it comes to work. But when it comes to partying and playing, holy smokes, they are one of the life of the party I've ever met in this life. They would party till their kingdom come, drink, have fun, do whatever they want to do, and that's just the German way. Also, I'm going to add something. I'll probably say, instead of them being too serious, I would say they are very, very efficient. I think that's the right word to use for Germans. They are extremely efficient people. They know when to party and they know when to work. Now, one thing I will add is they might not laugh with you as a stranger. They most likely will not, because they are very, very reserved people. But trust me, when you get to know them or when you eventually break into their friend group, oh my God, you are going to laugh your socks off because they are one of the fun people to have around. So this stereotype, I understand it. Don't get me wrong, but it's not 100% true. It depends. They can be serious when they want to, but they can also be the life of the party when they want to. So this one is 50-50. Now, the second stereotype is Germans are racist people. Now, this one, before I give a response to this, I want to explain something just to give you guys a context behind why I have a certain reservation about this. Now, before the reunification of Germany on October 3rd, 1990, Germany was divided into 2 completely different states. There was the Western state, which was West Germany, which was influenced by the Western countries like America, UK, France, and them lot. And then you had the Eastern part of Germany, which was, of course, influenced by the Soviet Union. So, of course, when Germany was reunified in 1990, these 2 states were brought together to form the Germany that you have today. So you have West Germany and East Germany coming together to form the Germany that you have today. But the problem is these 2 states are influenced by 2 completely different world powers. And those world powers trickle down on the people. So the people have different mindsets. Even though they are living in the same place, they speak the same language, but the mindset is completely different. So if you find yourself maybe in the western part of Germany, like, Munich or Hamburg, Cologne, for example, you probably have a completely different experience, because the mindset is different. They have western values, which is more democratic, they are more open-minded, they are probably more liberal, they are more inclusive, they respect fundamental human rights and all these kind of things. While if you are in the eastern part of Germany, like Berlin, Leipzig, Dresden, all those other parts of Germany, they have a very communist mindset. So if you find yourself in that part of Germany as a foreigner, you have a completely different experience. And I have to add something to this, because this is something that has been on my mind for a while. There seems to be this zero tolerance threshold for white people. Like, there seems to be this idea that racism is only related to white people. And I don't know why. I don't understand why. Because I have seen a lot of people that look like me that have said the most racist thing about white people or Arabs or Indians, and nobody bat an eye. There seems to be a higher tolerance threshold for people that are non-white. They can say the most racist thing and everyone is going to be laughing. You see Arabs say racist thing about, you see some Arabs say they don't like white people, and no one is saying anything about it. No one is even, batting an eye. You see black people say they don't like Indians or they don't like white people. The world is not going to go crazy, but let a white person say, I don't like black people. You see the whole world going crazy. Why is that okay? Like I said, I'm not condoning racism. Don't get it twisted, I'm not. But what I'm saying is everyone should be held accountable. Racism is not just synonymous to white people alone. I've seen black people that say some racist thing that is absolutely wrong, but nobody says anything. Or there's a higher tolerance threshold for people like that. Or I've seen Indians or Arabs, or let me just put non-white in general, say some racist things, but it's like, yeah, they can say that. Why is it okay for them to say that? But when white people say anything that is deemed racist, they are being labeled crazy, they are this, they are that. It's not fair. In my opinion, I don't think it's fair, because I think we are just trying to silence a certain group just because we want to include another group. I don't think it's fair. I think everyone, regardless of skin color, racism is bad. There shouldn't be any tolerance threshold at all for racism. It doesn't matter if you are white or black or orange or green or whatever. It doesn't matter. It should be bad. So I should just lay that one off my chest. That was good. Now, number 3 is Germans are obsessed with rules and paperwork. Now, this one, hell yeah. Sign me in 100%. This one is absolutely true. Of course, you guys have heard me talk about German bureaucracy so many times on my channel. This one is 1000% true. And the Germans that are watching my channel, they will agree with me on this one. The paperwork in Germany is going to kill you. I'm telling you. If you want to open a bank account, there's paperwork. If you want to for visa extension, paperwork. And change of apartment, paperwork. If you want to buy Germany and paperwork is synonymous. Just take it from me. And they follow the rules to the letter, to the T. Germans and rules, they love rules. You guys know I'm Nigerian, and when I came to Germany in the beginning, like, of course, in Nigeria, we follow rules in Nigeria, but not to a T. Like, of course, people, like, for example, there's traffic lights and maybe there's no car coming and then you want to run the red light. Of course, you can just go. No one is going to really, care too much. In Germany, no, that's not the case. People will wait at the traffic light. They will wait until when the light becomes green. Both pedestrians and those that are driving, they will wait. Of course, the driving, I understand that, but the pedestrians, they will wait. Because where I'm from, we just cross, like, we don't really care too much about traffic lights, especially when there's no car coming. People just go. But in Germany, that's not the case. They follow every rule. Everything is, they are so meticulous. They follow every dot, every T, cross every I. It's the way they do it, I don't understand. But this one is absolutely true. I've met a lot of Germans in my life, and I've seen them in so many situations. They will make sure they read every word on the line, everything, the last full stop, the comma, everything. They make sure they cover every step. So interesting how they do it. This one is not a stereotype. This is how they are. This is the way of life. So yeah, this one is true. Now the fourth one is Germans like beer. Now this one is also a yes for me, and I know the Germans in the comments are going to destroy me, but it's true. I mean, think about it. Germany is the only country that I know of, and I've been to so many countries in my life. Germany is the only country that I know of that beer is cheaper than water. I have not been to any country on this planet that a bottle of beer is cheaper than a bottle of water. I have never been to any country like that in my life. I've never seen it. But in Germany, that's the case. A bottle of beer is cheaper than a bottle of water. That's crazy. And I don't understand why it's like that. But I think the Germans, maybe you guys can enlighten us in the comments. You can help us to understand why is beer cheaper than water in Germany. Because I don't even, I've asked, and I've gotten so many different explanations. So I don't really know which one to believe. But because I know a lot of Germans are watching my channel. So guys, please let us know in the comments, why is it that beer is cheaper than water? And if you go to the Oktoberfest, oh my God, Oktoberfest is like a beer festival. That is synonymous to beer festival. If you want to understand how much beer Germans drink, come during Oktoberfest. And I think it's between September ending to probably first week in October, I guess. That's when Oktoberfest happens. You will see them having the fun of their life, drinking crazy. That's when you understand how much they love beer. So this one, yes, I agree. Germans, they love beer a lot. I agree with this one 100%. And if you disagree, let me know in the comments. But I agree with this one 100%. And the last point is Germans are rude. This one, I'm going to say it now, is a no for me. Like, Germans are not rude. However, as you guys know, we live in a very sensitive world now where, you know, it's all about feelings now. You know, how are you? I don't want to hurt this person's feelings. I don't want to say this to make this person feel bad. I don't want to do this to make this person feel a certain way. That's the world we live in now. Everybody is so sensitive that the slightest word you say can just give the person mental breakdown or mental this bullshit. But this is not true. The only thing I will say about Germans is they are very, very direct. They would, if they don't like you, they will say to your face they don't like you. You will even know, because they will not pretend. If they don't like something, they will tell you they don't like it. Because most people are not used to that style of communication. That is why they term it as being rude. But that's not the case. They just don't like it, they will tell you. They don't know how to sugarcoat or, you know, say the nice words to make you feel nice. No. They will tell you how they feel in that moment, and that's it. And if you ask me my opinion, I would say that's the best way to live. If you don't like something, say it. If you like something, say it. And that's Germans for you. If they like you, or if they like something, they will tell you. If you are doing a good job, they will tell you, you're doing a good job, keep it up. If you are doing a shitty job, they will tell you, you are doing a shitty job, you are not good enough. Sorry, I cannot employ you because you are not good enough. They will tell you to your face. They will not try to say, you know, we think maybe you can try to, probably if you have done, if you might have, probably if you have, no, they will not use all those words to cushion you. No, they will tell you to your face, you're a shitty person, you are crap, what you did is not good enough, what you are producing is not good enough. And I think that's the constructive feedback. And they're not saying it from just to make them look good, to make you feel bad. No, they actually really mean it. They say it the way they mean it, or they mean it the way they say it, whichever way you want to take that statement. But you get the gist. And that's how most Germans that I've met, that's how they are. So this one for me is a no. They are not rude. They are just very direct. So what do you think? Are these stereotypes true, or are they just a myth? And if you've been to Germany, comment below. Let me know the stereotype that you've heard about Germany. And for those of you that are probably interested in current affairs, or you want to know more about the country that I'm from, as you guys know, I'm Nigerian. I have a second channel. I'm going to pin the link in the comments below or in the description. Click on it and also support what I'm doing there. You are definitely going to enjoy it. And if you'd like to book a one-on-one consultation with me, also, I'm going to also pin it in the comments. You can also book a one-on-one consultation. If you want me to help you with anything, of course, feel free to reach out to me. And if you want to know how to get a full-time job in Germany as an international student, click on this video right here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.